Okay, you guys have all heard of buyer's remorse. Well, we're calling this one backer's remorse. The biggest brains behind the original 401k concept now say that they actually regret pushing forth the retirement savings tool that Congress approved in the late 1970s. Okay, so the original HR guys from Johnson & Johnson said this is a great way of forced savings for people. But their hit list of reasons for shame include the fact that employers have kind of pulled a little bit of a bait and switch. They've used 401ks to replace traditional pensions. The way 401ks have exposed investors to big market drops and the high fees thrown on customers worries them. Many people have no choice but to invest in a 401k to save for their golden years, and they like the fact, and this is a good part of it, that employers in some cases do match. So if you're in it, you can stay in it, but there are better ways to make you smarter about your 401k and to protect yourself from the fears of those early adopters. We're bringing back the ultimate stock picker and market maven, Making Money host Charles Payne. Charles, great to see you. Happy New Year, my friend.
Happy New Year. Thank you.
Look, when you make a cake and you've got the batter and you put the cake in the oven, you don't just turn on the oven and leave for 19 years. You have to keep checking on it. Maybe that is the first thing that people need to do with their 401k, is not just turn their back on it and expect that the employer is going to do right by them.
Well, that's a key, but I think another thing is that don't take it out of the oven every time, you think something's wrong. And, listen, I've been on both sides of this. As a small business owner, I've watched people in their own personal 401ks and people I've advised since 1985. And I got to tell you, Liz, people panic when markets get nervous. Today's session is a prime example. Dow's up 30, now it's up almost 100. Someone sold over the last 3 hours. Someone might have sold their 401k over the last 3 hours. So the first and foremost is if you're going to make this sort of a commitment, make the commitment. Now, I will agree with you. Shame on corporate America and shame on mutual fund companies who, to your point, charge high fees, have traditionally underperformed, and one of the dirty little secrets is that their main mission for a long time has been just to accumulate assets under management. So they give you the new fund, and it's got a great name. It's the New Horizon Fund or the First Frontier Fund or the Sky to the Moon Fund, and they all sound fantastic, and you think, okay, I'm getting diversified here. And you look around, and they all kind of own the same things as far as their top 10 stocks, and then they own a bunch of stocks that are losers. And it's a terrible formula, and it obviously, I'm glad that these guys are starting to have buyer's remorse. It's something I've seen happening a long, long time, and I'm glad it's starting to become public knowledge.
Yeah, don't take the cake out of the oven constantly, but keep an eye on it. Charles,
absolutely.
Thank you so much.
And commit to it.
Yeah, commit to it and keep your eye on it, but craft it and bring it along. And by the way, if you're not watching Charles Payne, you're not very smart. 6 p.m. Eastern. I just love your show, Charles, because you have been so right on so many stocks. You're a business brain, and happy 2017.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much.